Today we are building something wild, a photo to nutrition app. You snap a picture of your meal and in seconds, it'll estimate calories, protein, carbs, and fat, and even list ingredients right on the clean web page generated with AI. No coding, no complicated steps. We'll use Lovable to spin up the website and n8n to handle the AI brain behind the scene. Why I'm doing this? Because the gap between an idea and a working app has never been smaller. My goal is to show you practical builds you can clone, customize, and launch, whether you're a student, small business, or a creator with zero tech background. If you don't know me, my name is Varun. I solve real world problems with AI. The app we are going to build today is a real world application called Calorie, which is doing $1 million revenue every month. In this video, you'll understand the full flow, including the upload, analyze, structure, result, and display, and you'll leave with a template you can adapt to own your idea. All right, let me show you the finished result first, then we'll build it together step by step. So here's the web page I created using Lovable. No code, no dev skills needed. You just prompt it and it'll create a website for you. I'm going to upload an image of a meal, let's say chicken and salad and veggies. All right, you have a complete breakdown of what food items you got, how many calories, protein, carbs, fat, divided into food items and the overall nutrition value. Let me show you side by side how this workflow is executed. It sounds complicated, but pretty easy to build. So I'll just upload my image. Now you can see the workflow is executed. It's analyzing on the meal and throw back information back to Lovable. So it's quite easy. Let's get into it. Okay. Step number 1 is to open Lovable. You can provide any prompt and it will create a website by chatting to an AI agent. I have a prompt already, which you can simply copy and paste into Lovable. You can see the prompt is pretty simple. And I even created this prompt by asking ChatGPT. So once you're ready, you can simply send off this message. Now Lovable will start creating this app. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So we got our first version of our app ready. It looks pretty good already. The cool part is when you click here on publish, you can copy this link and open up the website on any browser and even send it to friends and family for the feedback. Now, moving on to step number 2, you will need to log into n8n. If you don't have an account, you can sign up for free. Once you're here, you start a workflow. We will start our workflow with a webhook. Simply change the method to post. Change the path to AI view, that's it, and we click save. So what we want to make sure is once we upload the image, that should reach this webhook to initiate the workflow. So to configure that, we will go back to our Lovable and paste this prompt. This will be available in the description below. So what we are telling it is when the user submits a photo, then send it to the following webhook and make sure you change the URL of this webhook. So you go back to your n8n, open your webhook and copy this. Now you replace this URL with the one you've just created. And this prompt is telling the AI to get a response in this format. So go for it. Okay, so that's done. So let's test it out. We go to our n8n and execute the workflow. So now you can see it's saying waiting for you to call the test URL. So once we upload the image to Lovable, it should reach here. Go to Lovable, upload image. You will see it has failed because we haven't configured the agent. But if we go back to n8n and we see the webhook, we can see the green tick. That means we've received something. So looking at what we've received in our webhook, we have received an image which we can view. That's the correct image. So our webhook is now connected to Lovable. Now we will set up the rest of n8n workflow. So the next step is to add an AI agent. Click AI and AI agent. For the prompt, we will select define below. And I'm pasting my prompt in here, which is basically asking to give me the protein and carbs and fat, all the micronutrients for that image. And I would also select require specific output format. And in the options, we'll select the binary images so that our image can go through. Come out and select our chat model. I'm using OpenAI 4.1 mini. That will do the job. So for the output, we would want it in a structured manner. So I'm just selecting the output browser and we'll replace it by this JSON. This should be available in the description below. So what we're asking is, we want the output in this format to be able to process it. So once that's done, so we have a webhook ready. We have our AI agent with a chat model and a structured output. Now that we got our webhook ready, an AI agent that can send information back to Lovable, we are ready to test. I'll execute the workflow here. On the Lovable, I'll go and upload an image. Our image has just hit our webhook. The AI agent has done its magic, and let's see what the output looks like. So we've got the calories, protein, carbs, and fat, and we've also got the food breakdown: beef stew, mashed potatoes, green greens, and carrots, with the further breakdown of nutritional value for all of these. If you go back to n8n and see our webhook have received an image, which is then going to our AI agent, which is sending us back all this information that we requested. So that's it. You just watched us go from nothing to a working AI nutrition app that takes a photo, send it through AI workflow, and get back calories, macros, ingredients, and show it on the live web page without writing a single line of code. What I want you to take away from this is not just a cool food app. I want you to really see what you can do with this pattern. Because if we can do a nutrition label from an image, you can also do a product scanner for e-commerce, damage assessment for insurance codes, output analyzer for fashion content, and even ingredients for meal prep business. It's same workflow: clean front end, webhook, AI brain, and a structured JSON. And you can literally build that in less than 15 minutes. Couple of things before you run off and share this link with your friends. Every image will cost you something. Every image request hits your AI model. If you leave the site public, random people can burn your credits. And accuracy, that's most important. All the information coming out of AI is an estimate. It is not a medical advice. Just add a disclaimer anywhere in your app. Here's what I'd love you to do next. Build your version. Change the brand, change the question. Instead of analyze my meal, make it analyze my skin, or analyze my car damage, or even analyze my outfit for the TikTok. Send it to a couple of friends and get the feedback. If you got value from this, hit subscribe and turn on the notifications. Every video on this channel will be a real live build. Thank you for watching. Build something like this, and I'll see you in the next one.